Cryptocurrencies have made headlines for good and bad reasons, with Bitcoin being the most popular. But alternative coins, or altcoins as they're like to be called, are also making their way to compete with Bitcoin. But amongst all the altcoins, one name seems to be taking a different approach, and that is Chia. Hello everyone, my name's Mike, and here at SABRENT we talk about tech and tech related videos. So hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you stay updated for any future videos. Chia is a cryptocurrency developed by the founder of BitTorrent, Bram Cohen, in 2017. Like all other cryptocurrencies that exist, Chia was also made to be an international and digital currency that does not have any regulatory body controlling it. Chia is powered by the programming language Chia Lisp, making it one of the most secure and transparent cryptocurrencies in the world right now. Chia has also managed to raise just under $3.4 million in its startup funds, and fast forward 4 years later, it is one of the most interesting cryptocurrencies right now. Many people say that Chia is the green currency because, unlike Bitcoin, it does not rely on the traditional process of mining to be created. Mining is the use of powerful computer hardware, mainly GPUs, to solve complex math problems. The people who head Chia believe that Chia doesn't need to use the process of mining because the mining process actually harms the environment, which is why Chia doesn't use this method at all. In contrast, Bitcoin basically solely relies on the method of mining to be created. Chia's proof of time and space uses the bits of unused storage on your computer as a plot and calls this process farming. This is another nod to its green cryptocurrency tag, but Chia hasn't always been consistent with its performance. With Bitcoin, we know that GPU supply has been really scarce out there, with scalpers and miners really taking the majority of GPUs out there. And the idea with Chia is that it uses your storage, and potentially very fast storage, for its farming process. So it means that you're basically not prone to any of the GPU shortages as long as there's supply for the storage. However, supply chains were impacted by the pandemic and have yet to recover. While Chia went public in May of 2021 this year, it has already caused shortages in hard drives and SSD supply chains. This is expected to be only temporary, but it is one of those things that are hindering the operations of Chia farming. Despite these issues though, Chia intends to be the digital currency for the common man because it doesn't require any intensive processing power or these one-time mining hardware boxes, for example. Chia is set on its goal to become the cryptocurrency that dominates for years to come. Chia claims that it can maintain complete transparency while also guaranteeing high levels of security and viability. Even Amazon announced in May of this year that Chia could be mined directly on its Amazon Web Services, or AWS cloud servers. According to several reports that archived and now deleted AWS China explainer page, integrating Chia Network on AWS just takes 5 minutes, after which users can generate their crypto wallet address where the farmed Chia coins will be credited. While creating a strong demand for storage media in Chia, Chia only requires a small fraction of the power compared to mining Bitcoin or Ethereum. Both of those coins use a proof of energy and work model as their base, which leads to miners keeping high throughput GPUs running at peak performance for endless hours. There are several limitations to this process, as firstly it's at a single location, there are high emissions, and a large amount of energy is being consumed to mine a single Bitcoin. In contrast, Chia's picture is almost entirely different. Users can farm the coin using as much power as a PC would use during idle. While some people have already argued whether Chia can be considered green or not, it can be seen as a greener option compared to other cryptocurrencies. It comes to nobody's surprise that Chia does have a relatively sustainable business model, both in terms of energy consumption and in terms of the PC hardware that you need to farm the Chia coins. Chia and Bitcoin though do have a lot of things in common, as both use the original Nakatomi consensus algorithm. The main difference is the way that the coins are created. For Bitcoin, this creation is known as mining, while for Chia it is known as farming. Now there are two main steps for Chia: plotting and farming. Both require different types and sets of hardware and operate differently. Chia plotting creates the cryptographic data stored for later for the proof of space and time, and then farming is the validation of the network. Proof of space is stored in a plot file, where a commonly used K32 plot is 108.8 gigabytes. Generating these plot files is called plotting, which requires temporary storage space, compute and memory to create, sort and compress the data into that final file. This process takes an estimated 256.6 gigabytes of temporary space, very commonly stored in SSDs, to speed up the process, and approximately writes 1.4 terabytes during the creation. Creating a plot takes RAM, CPU cycles and I/O to the disks, and it will use them differently in each of the 4 phases of plotting. Plotting is a write-intensive process due to the creation of random data, sorting and compression. Chia coins are one, and the more plots you have for Chia, the more likely you are to win a blockchain. Each Chia plot is a complex set of math basically, and each time a block challenge comes up, the Chia network determines a winner based on various rules. If your plot matches this and wins the block, you will get a block reward, which is currently at 2XCH. XCH is the Chia's coin abbreviation. That block reward is set to decrease every 3 years for the first 12 years until it stabilizes. There are a ton of Chia calculators to find out what your chances are of winning based on the amount of terabytes you have dedicated for Chia plots. So what does the future look like for Chia in 2021 and forward? Chia hasn't had an ICO and instead was pre-farmed for a while before its main net launch in 2021, after which transfers became available. Trading for Chia was made available in May 3rd of this year, and despite its promising start where we saw price surges of around $1,600 during its first month of July, it has been dropping to around that $100 to $130 per coin mark. Now, unlike a lot of cryptocurrencies out there, you're gonna see highs and lows, and unfortunately there is no clear indication if we'll see this go back up and reach new highs like we saw with Bitcoin, or we'll see this continue to drop off the face of the earth. Chia hasn't been around long enough to prove itself, especially with the big claims that the founder and president have been making. Now, if you believe in this cryptocurrency wholeheartedly, then Chia might be the coin for you. Who knows? But if you are new to the cryptocurrency world, then please just make sure you do your research into Chia before investing. We found Chia very interesting ourselves because obviously it uses SSDs for its work, and you know that here at SABRENT we love our SSDs, so we had to make a video on this. But Chia hasn't matured in the market yet, like Bitcoin, but it does show some very promising signs. With almost 6 times the growth expected over the next 6 years in the crypto market, cryptocurrencies will be surging in value beyond market forecasts potentially. And if Chia can offer everything that has been promised, we could be in for a wild ride. It could be the most promising cryptocurrency to show up since Bitcoin itself. But anyway, that's it for today's video. Leave a comment down below if you got involved in Chia or if you plan on doing so, and give us some more information on Chia. This is a very new cryptocurrency, and we're always happy to hear what you guys have thought about this type of cryptocurrency. If you have enjoyed this video, then please drop us a like, and if you are new on this channel, then please hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you stay updated. Anyway, look after yourselves, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.